Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, well, Srikanth
Mukherjee? Okay, he doesn't know.
Okay.
Very, very great. Is there anybody else? Sorry, we are running out of time. Is there anybody else who want to, we don't want to ignore, but if there is, I can give maybe 90 seconds if there is anybody else, 90 seconds each for anybody else to say something. Because there are lots of learned people here. So if there is anybody else who wants to say something, please raise your hand. Maybe we'll give you very brief time.
Only I wanted to emphasize. Please.
Shuvo, sorry, start. No, okay, okay. All right, please start. But I'm looking at the time, so please.
Now, only I wanted to emphasize that the countries in Central Asia, the suffix with the stan, they were in ancient times part of India. The history has been corrupted by the theory of Aryan invasion of India. Tell me one country which had or which has now Aryans as their natives and Sanskrit as their language, native language. All this theory of Aryan invasion was created in London to divide Indians. Indians were divided north and south. A ridiculous theory that Aryans came from outside, and they say from Central Asia, and they drove Dravidians down to south, as if there were a group of shepherds. You cannot do that. And again, they created wall between south and north. If you see the countries in Stan, they were really Central Asia in original times was part of India. Therefore, Stan countries in Central Asia, they were part of India. Stan is a Sanskrit word. And if you see in Central Asia, all these countries which I have given the map, they were, and if you see their culture, I will only emphasize one thing, that Dr. Unabe, in her book, The Soul of Soul of Kazakhstan, and she has given 5-6 points what that culture was on Kazakhstan. I will read those. Rich in culture, tradition, and spirituality that dates back thousands of years. Tell me one country except India which had culture of thousands of years. That means Islam was not there. Islam is only about 1500 years. And Kazakhstan as the spiritual cradle, you can see this. Whatever she is saying, it will tell that they were part of India. Close relationship with nature and their response to nature's influence. Veneration of mountains, caves, rivers, and lakes. Burning incense, agarbatti, a sacred ritual. Solar deities, Surya Devta and Mother Earth. Worship of the deities of fire, Goddess Agni. I'm only saying that whatever she has written in the book, they only refer to Hinduism or Vedism, not in any way. And the other is about Iran was part of India. I have given the letter because I am not allowed time, but you can read that. Evidences I have given that Iran was part of India in ancient times.
Okay, thank you so much.
Because there is one thing I will say. There's so discrimination in this conference. Everybody is not given time. Somebody, they are given as much time they take, but somebody they are denied time. That is not right. I will say that. That's not right.
I just wanted to make sure that we thanked a couple of the volunteers who were here. We've got in the back Mr. Shadid Stefan and Lydia Coleman, and up here we've got Tara Campbell. She's got 2 cameras and 2 video cameras plus her BlackBerry. I mean, the people who have helped out and putting this together, in addition to all of you, of course, have done wonders, and I just want to make sure that they received some recognition.
Thank you. Again, as I said, we are past time. I'm going to request Lydia to take them to for the lunch. Is there anybody who just burning to say something just in 30 seconds?
No, I have really.
Not you, but she hasn't said anything. Sorry.
Someone new.
Yeah, someone new.
No, it's okay. I was just told maybe I should mention something, so I just wanted to say something for 20 seconds. Just wanted to mention that I am involved with a lot of arts and culture. My best friends, they're from Peshawar in Pakistan, and it makes me so happy. I don't know why I'm crying about it, but we have such a friendship, and they have, this is weird, sorry. They come to Kolkata with me, and I've experienced so much of their culture, and just in our generation that we can imagine what people had so many years ago, but there's so much distance and fighting between people. So it's great that we're united in that sense. So hopefully in our generation we just go forward. And people sometimes are confused. And my friend is always saying, when am I going to go to Kolkata with you again? When will we be there? And people wonder, this Pakistani girl always wants to be there, but she loves the culture. We go to her celebrations, and I've seen many of her celebrations. So basically, I might be crying out of nervousness, but I don't know what the situation is.
And
now,
I
but-
saw those girls dancing Indian dances, Ravindra Sangeet, and a number of other things with them. So it was really wonderful. Yes.
I just want to make one point about the conference, because my impression it is that, it's a very precious time. I mean, these 5 hours that we have spent here. I really want to suggest that there be a little more of a focus, and so that, the ideas don't get dispersed. And I have come from India, and I think this young lady is saying something very significant, and I think we need to have a better kind of, number 1, focus. Number 2, if at all there's going to be a plan in terms of a larger project, India's been trying to do that, Pakistan's been trying to do that, have people-to-people contact, and making use of art and music and literature to come together. I think there is a need for maybe video conferencing, which doesn't really require too much of effort in the context of money resource. But, if you can do that in the context of bringing people together through video conferencing, take up one point, maybe one focus point, and then everybody to maybe 5, 6, 7 selected people from 3 continents coming together on that. Something like that.
No, good idea. Listen, I appreciate it. Seriously, I mean it. If we wish, we'll keep in mind, we wish we could do it. But as you know, we are running in a no-string budget. We don't have even a shoestring, But no, it's absolutely fantastic idea. We have done teleconference calls. And that's how we have survived, because we have people elsewhere, and that's why we connect. I really, really appreciate it. Yes?
It was very interesting. I don't remember the name of the gentleman. He was talking about the fact that the Hindus were, the Sindhi Hindus were learned and the Muslims were jahil. It so happens I met a Muslim. He met exactly the same remark. He's a doctor, a researcher in cancer. He said, we Sindhis are always educated. It's exact same remark, but now he's a Muslim saying the same thing. He said, we Sindhis are always educated. We don't have jahil like anybody else. So, I don't know, it's just the perspective from which side you talk.
And Ruby would say break those.
No, right. But yeah, absolutely. Now, Shefali and I went to Peshawar. We stayed with, there were only non-Muslim amongst 300 people. Then we were literally kidnapped in Lahore and taken to a family's home because they cancelled our hotel reservation. When they learned, they said, you cannot stay in a hotel, you are our mehman. So we stayed with them. So it happens, but it's a lot of hard work. On the other hand, I didn't show you, it's in here. This is also the picture of India-Pakistan border, Wagah border. Entire day, these 2 are the only people. We had the entire border to ourselves. This is amongst the world's 2nd most and 4th most populous country. and there's only one border open. That too for 5 hours. So that's the other story also. No, I appreciate, actually that's a very good idea. And last word, those of you, please send us, if you can give us your paper. We don't know exactly how it's going to happen. If we can do it, publish in the web or other ways, print, we will think. But thank you very much for coming. Please come again, please give us your support. You know our emails, send us your ideas, and we will go from there. Now, Lydia and somebody else is going to lead you to lunch while we pack up our stuff. We'll join with you in a few minutes. Thank you again.
That's what I
I can